Welcome back, everybody. This is Paul from Southern Adirondack Outdoors. We've put out a video in a while, so I thought we'd do an update. We've been keeping busy, doing everything you've seen in the prior videos and more. So we're keeping busy, just haven't had time to film and editing and all that fun stuff. But thought I'd give you an update, and we'll be doing more videos in the future. I'm at the sawmill at the moment, and we have been busy here. Excuse me. I've been cutting pine for our neighbor who's building a pergola, a bunch of 3x3s, 4x6s, and 4x4s. And Andy was just doing yesterday some, what does he call it? Big tooth aspen. I've always referred to it as poplar. Looks very similar to poplar with a bark, but the leaves are different. So I just realized a little while ago that it's a different species, or a different tree, I should say. And it looks very nice on the mill here. Very white type of wood, but seems very good. I think sure we'll find a use for it. So Andy was busy with that yesterday, and now we're gonna go. Let's see where we're gonna go. We're gonna go up to the woods a little bit, and I'll see you up there. Oh, by the way, still at the sawmill. Funway update. She loves back the gator. All right, we're going up to the woods now. All right, okay, we're just up in the woods a little bit. The sawmill is about 500 feet that way. And I've been doing some logging, pulling out some cherry and some maple. And some of it we've been giving away to our neighbor Ralph for firewood. I can just cut it up in logs and haul it over to him. Just down this trail here. Again, the sawmill that way. Trail to Ralph's. And it makes it easier for me because I have a lot to get rid of. If I didn't give it away, it would just rot in the woods. So he's helping me out by taking it. Here's one here. It's a maple. It's a soft maple. And you might wonder, why did I put it here? Again, that's the trail to Ralph's and the trail to the sawmill. Why didn't it go one way or the other? We were looking at it and thinking, what do we do with it? It's an interesting soft maple. A lot of, let's say, characters to it. Fairly sizable. It's about 14 to 16 inches on that end and about 16 feet long. So I left it here in the intersection because I wanted to check with Andy, see if he wanted to saw it up or for on the mill or give it away to Ralph for firewood. It could go either way. If we put it on the mill, it might make interesting slabs. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll at least open up and take a look at it. And if it's good, interesting grain, we'll sell it for slabs. And otherwise, we'll haul it over to Ralph's and let him burn it in his wood stove and heat his house with it. Okay, where are we going next? I think we'll go back up to the house for a minute. Okay, well, I'm back up to the house. We've had a new addition. It's not one of our usual colors. I guess it's close to Wood-mizer color, but there's a new piece of equipment we got. Just picked it up yesterday, or actually delivered yesterday. It's a MX6000, and you'll be seeing more in this. But I guess the impetus to this was, well, of course, more power, but also to have a heated cab and air conditioned cab for the winter for snowblowing. I've been snowblowing for 25 odd years with the open station, and it's no fun having snow blown back in your face. So it was time for a little bit of luxury. And in case you're wondering where we got it from, this is Evans Equipment up in Remsen, New York. And if you don't remember that one, there's another one. Then another one. And yet another one. So Ryan, if you're watching, a little heavy on the stickers. But they do a good job up there. Got it to us before they said they would. Sounded it good, and I was impressed with them. So hopefully it'll continue. But had a little heavy on the stickers. Oh, and by the way, we got forks on this. As you see, those are Kubota forks. Those are, you've seen those before on the New Holland. I can't remember what they're rated for. I think 4,000 pounds. It's a PFL 4548. So those are the old forks. We did get new forks with it, and they're over here on the New Holland. These are Land Pride forks. Basically, they're owned by Kubota. But these are lighter forks. These are rated for 3,000 pounds. 3048 is the number on them, if you can see that or not. So these are a little lighter, plenty for the New Holland. The old ones were overkill, but they'll work good on the MX6000. And again, in case you didn't know where we got them from, Evans Equipment. Ryan up at Evans is a good guy. Just got to pick on him a little bit about his stickers. All right, now we're gonna head over to the garden you saw planted earlier by Andy in the time lapse, and it's right over here. So while we're here, take you there. And someone's still in the gator. Okay, we're now down at the lower garden. This is about 1,000 feet or so from the house, and I don't remember the dimensions. I think it's like 75 by 90 or something like that. It's been expanded a little bit over time. It's one of Andy's projects. So you see he's got things laid out pretty good. Over there is a stooling bed for a rootstock for his apple trees, creating more rootstock. And he's planted this out this year. I think it took two and a half days or so. Takes a lot of time. And the fence is electric, powered by the solar here. Now the battery in there. He's been working on that. I think he's gonna do a video on the electric fence setup here, as well as down at the orchard. So this is some fun we've been, or I should say Andy, I don't have much to do with it except to come down and bring him a cold beverage every now and then. So that's the lower garden. And someone's still hanging out in the gator. Yeah, okay, I think we're heading down to the orchard now. Okay, we're down at the orchard. Just had a mile drive in the gator, so I don't know what my hair looks like, but probably not pretty good. But anyhow, here's the orchard. You've seen this before, but what Andy's done is gotten 4 more rows ready to plant trees out in the fall. Over in the far corner is the nursery bed, and there's a couple hundred more trees to go. Probably won't be able to do them until the dormant in the fall though, but we're gonna get the rows ready. And down here we've been doing a lot of mowing. It takes a lot of upkeep. Probably takes about 2 days to mow the whole area. Andy usually does it with the Massey Ferguson and the finish mower, the rows in particular, and I usually do the rest with a brush hog on the back of the New Holland. So we've been putting a lot of time in down here. Andy's been pruning, and I don't know if we can get him or not. Let's see. He's over there now. I can see him, but I don't know if I can see him on camera or not. But he's been going through doing his summer pruning, getting things ready for planting in the fall. We've already had some apples, even though it's a fairly new orchard. We've had a few apples, and some more are budding out and are developing. So hopefully we'll be getting a crop here in another year or two. We'll go ahead and see if he has anything to say. Well, luckily for my case, the electric fence was off. And here's one of the developing apples.
It's Liberty.
Andy says it's a Liberty variety. Is that a baking or a eating apple?
Eating, fresh eating,
Ooh.
modern, disease resistant.
Fresh eating apple. Okay, still down at the orchard, we have, I think you saw in a prior video, the coyotes that Andy made put out to scare the deer away. Just a quick update on them. They're still out here, and believe it or not, they actually seem to work. They're roughly coyote size, all black, just a piece of plywood painted black. Andy cut them out, and we haven't had much deer damage down here. So they seem to be doing the job. We move them around occasionally, and they do tend to fall over in the wind, so it make the feet a little sturdier, I guess to say. But they seem to be doing the job. I think they surprised both of us. But anyway, hey. Yep, and she's still in the gator, down at the orchard. Of course, she does have some good reason to stay down in the gator here. She had a bad experience with the electric fence. I got a little zap and ran away. We were looking for her for a couple hours and finally found her across the road in the neighbor's house. But she doesn't like it down here with the electric fence. Okay, I was just leaving the orchard. That's the orchard behind me. And the field across the way, I noticed the power The power line crews have marked a tree for removal. Very big ash tree, and it is actually on my cousin's property. So, looks like I'm going to have to talk to my cousin about some possible log for the sawmill. Not a bad thing. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Now I gotta go play with this thing, see what it can do.